Hi everyone, welcome to Indie Bonsai. So first up, I have this lovely new plant I got online just a couple days ago. So this one is a dwarf cherry. I believe the exact cultivar is Zuzu. And once it gets a little bit bigger, once it's probably been outside for a year or so, it should get these really nice puffy looking pink flowers in the spring. This spring there's nothing since it was just shipped to me, and I don't really expect it to bloom until next year at this point. So looking at it, it looks like a fairly healthy plant at first, nice and bushy, some good branch structure. I do eventually want to turn this into a bonsai. Right now it's just a typical, just an average bush, just what you would pick up at like a garden center. It hasn't been trained at all. It was not grown intending to be a bonsai, but it soon will be. So I am going to trim these tops off, and then I think I'll give it another application of neem oil. I'll probably repot it as well. The soil looks okay, but looking at the bottom, the roots are starting to come out, so I know it's probably been in this pot for a while, probably at least a year, at least half of its life, I would think. So it could definitely use with a good soil refresher. So let's see. Now, when I make the decision as to what to clip off, right now I'm not too concerned because it's still a pretty young plant. It'll grow back, so I'm not worried about taking off too much. I'm also not going to be focused too much on clipping it into a bonsai yet. It's something that I will, think about while I'm clipping, because I obviously don't want to remove like a really good branch that's on it. But just like trimming the ends shouldn't affect anything, so I'm not going to be afraid to go down as low as I feel like I need to. So I'll start over here with this tall one. It goes all the way up here. So this one I'll clip off. Let's see. So if you look here, you can see that the tallest branch, you have this really tall shoot, see right there, and then there's also this smaller offshoot next to it. So I think I'll probably clip it. And remember, you can always clip more off. You don't have to stay with what you've clipped. So I think I'll clip it. I think right here. There's a good, a healthy, you can kind of see another branch coming off right here. Let me get that down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of a branch coming off right there. So I'm going to clip just above that. There we go. Just above that, so it can continue growing from that new branch. There, just clip that. This one right here, see, this is now getting pretty long. This one I'm going to clip back quite a bit more. I don't want it to compete with this branch right here that I just clipped, so I'm going to bring this one back down. Let's see. There's two small leaves coming off right here, so I think I'll clip it just above those. And okay, now looking at it, we have this one, and this one. These are the next three biggest, and then there's two in the back we'll get to. So for these, let's see how I want it to look. And okay, taking a minute to look at the trunk structure. If you look at this, you can see the big trunk here, and then there's this branch. This one over here is its own branch. This one in the back is its own branch. And then you have this one, and this is the one we just clipped. This branch splits into two. So what we're left with is these three in the middle are all part of that same middle branch, or middle trunk, I should say. So I'm also going to clean up some of this. There's a few like dead leaves in the middle, so I'll just clean those up as well. So looking at how I want it to go, And I'm thinking a little bit about where I want the front of this tree to eventually be. I'm thinking right now this side. You can see the trunk looks pretty good from that angle. And looking at it this way, it just feels more like a back. So think about that as the front. I'll keep this one the longest, but I'm definitely going to clip it down, probably to right here. And then these other ones need to therefore be a little bit lower than that one. So this one I'm going to clip back all the way down to here. There's a couple, you can't really see it, but there's two small new leaves coming off right from the node by this leaf. So that looks promising. This one I'm going to clip down a little bit lower than this one. So this one will go down, see, I'll go down to here for that one. And this one I'll also bring down a lot. I'll bring this one down to there. Okay. So it's starting to look a little bit better. After doing that though, I'm going to take these in the back down a lot more. Let's see. This one I'm going to bring down to here. And then looking at these in the back. So these are the ones I already trimmed once, but I'm going to bring those back down. I think actually, I'm going to make this one the new leader for this branch. So I think I'm just going to clip this entire one off. So I'll clip that like there. And then I'm going to clip this one back just a little bit, just down to right there. Okay. All right. So it's starting to look better. I'm going to trim a few more ends off just to encourage growth and because it's really lanky at this point. Like I said, it hasn't really been trained at all. It's just been let to grow wild and free. So, okay, this branch down here, this one, it's just a really small one in the back. You can see the yellow leaves. That one, let's see, I think I'll leave 2 leaves on. And if those 2 don't do well, I'll just clip those off later. Okay, and then what else do we have? See, it still looks a little bit messy right now because I haven't specifically picked out the branch that I want to be the main leader. You know, I think it is this one. It could be this one too, though. Now let's see if I cover that one up. Okay, so the advantages to each. If I keep this one, it's already a stronger branch, but the final branch structure will be more straight because this one's more in line with the trunk. This one has more of a curve and it is a little bit weaker right now, but it would add some more interest to it. And it has a better narrowing compared to the size of the trunk. It narrows a lot more, and so that makes it look more like a real tree structure. So I think I'm actually gonna chop down this big one right here. I think I'm gonna cut that down a lot and leave this one right here as the new leader for the entire plant overall. So I won't cut this one off completely just yet, but I will take it down to there. And then this one in front, I'm gonna cut that one down again. And so that, you know, this is kind of my method. Some people do big clips all at once. I prefer to do like smaller clips because as I make clips, I see more and more of the tree and the ideal structure. It kind of reveals itself to me as I cut. And so by doing smaller cuts, it it helps me imagine the ideal version of this tree step by step. So, I did a few cuts, and as I do more, now I'm seeing more things I want to cut just to kind of balance it out. So I'll cut this one. And on this one too, the more I cut, the more of these little spider mites I'm seeing all over. So this will definitely need a good neem bath and good neem spraying afterwards. What about this one back here? That one's okay. That's in good proportion. These in the back. So these are the last ones I'm gonna trim. Let's see. Okay, this one I'll bring down to here. And then this one, I think this is the one I've trimmed a couple times already. This one, let's see what's going on in there. Okay, so it looks like this was a side branch. Oh yeah, okay, side branch from that one. So actually, I'm just gonna clip this back a lot more. I know I said originally I was gonna leave this one on. This is the side branch from the big one I cut earlier, but actually I'm just going to trim this entire big branch down to here. Or maybe even lower. Let's see. No, I'll do it down. I'll do it down to here. See how that looks. Yeah, that's a lot better. And I'll just take this one down another leaf or two. And then the one in front down. So really for me, this is a process. Clip, see how it looks, clip some more. And that's why I don't do big clips at once, because I like to see how the tree progresses as I cut. So this is good for now. I'm pretty happy with this. You can see it looks a lot less bushy. It still definitely looks like a bush, but it doesn't have these long, tall, out of control shoots anymore, new growth. So like I said, I'm gonna spray this with some neem oil, and then we can repot this one. I don't know if I'm gonna do any wiring or clipping. For a lot of my bonsai, I like to do the clip and grow method with minimal wiring. I think it's really fun. I think it helps plants grow kind of in their natural growth patterns. I think it's fun to make bonsai that way. But I might eventually do a little bit of wiring on this top one just to bring it forward a bit more. But I don't think I'll do that today. Today, I think I'll just finish cleaning this up, spraying it down, repotting it, making sure it looks happy. And then once it's settled in, probably do some wiring or some more clipping in a few weeks. We'll leave this one for today and save the repotting for tomorrow.